Hello, hello. Today I will be making a commentary of one insane goddamn battleship, the Yamato. I unlocked it a couple days ago and I've been playing a bit with it and honestly, I'm legitimately baffled. Here's what we're facing: Midway, Shimakaze, Yamato, and so forth. Pretty probably standard matchmaking you get. Anyways, I'm baffled by how many people sit back in this amazing ship. Like how many people sit and snipe in this amazing ship. And it just baffles me because the Yamato is insane. It's absolutely insane. The ship is ridiculously powerful. I mean, the whole if there ever was a ship that doesn't give a fuck, it's literally the Yamato. It doesn't matter what range you're at, it doesn't matter what he's up against. The ship just doesn't give a shit. I mean, this is what, 22 kilometers? Okay, I completely overshot. Yeah, no worries, I completely overshot. But it really doesn't give a shit. Like, if you angle against it, it doesn't give a shit. If you attack it with torpedoes, it doesn't give a shit. It has an insane torpedo build. If you set it on fire, it doesn't give a shit because the heal on it is insane. It's so much stronger than the Montanas. Like, I knew by the numbers that the heal on the ship was for some reason a shit ton stronger than the Montana's heal, but actually seeing it in action is ridiculous. You heal when you get set on fire and you use your self heal afterwards. You heal something like 25,000. Like, I did 20k damage in a volley there. I didn't get a citadel. Not a single citadel, just normal AP hits, and I did 20,000, 22,000. No, 20,000, because I got those 2 hits at the start. Like 20k from, what, 19 kilometers without a citadel? It's just, I never see these numbers on my Montana. I have to literally be next to the enemy ship to get these numbers, and even then, if I don't get a citadel, I probably won't get these numbers anyway. It's just the damage this ship does. 10k, 20k. That was 30k damage from 19.7 kilometers. 30k damage, just like that. It seems absurd to me, like, it seems insane. The ship just is so goddamn powerful. And this brings so many questions up for me, like, first of all, what were they thinking when they balanced this ship with the Montana? Like, did they not notice the huge disparity between this ship and the Montana? And second of all, why are people so goddamn afraid with this ship when it's literally a god? That's another, what, 23k damage on this poor Nagato I've basically been shitting on. They can't even see me because I'm just hiding behind this rock. I'm basically in line of sight. I asked my team why my team was leaving because they all decided to leave this A site completely open. I have no idea why they decided to leave this A site wide open, but they decided, and I can't exactly stay here alone against their entire fleet. That the Magi was angled against me. Did you see, by the way? His ship was pointed straight at me. On the Montana, even taking that shot would be a waste of a volley. Every single of your shells would bounce. It would be a complete waste of wasting your ammo. On the Yamato, it doesn't give a fuck. You can't angle against these guns. The penetrative values on these guns, for some reason, punch through everything. Like, it doesn't matter what angle you're up against it. This ship will still pen. And that just seems so insane to me. Like, I feel like this game rewards terrible play too much. Like, you can sit back and snipe all game and still get high damage scores because the ship rewards you for it. You can take shots at angled ships that are basically counterplaying you, and you get rewarded for it. It literally has like no penalties, it seems. And for some reason the armor is so much stronger as well. You can take torps straight to the broadside, like full torp volleys, and the damage you take is next to nothing. It's just an absolutely insane ship. Like, I understand. I knew it was stronger than the Montana simply from playing against it and like seeing it what it can do. But actually playing it, it just boggles my mind. Like, most of the time I die on the Yamato because I basically push in like an idiot and I charge in and I last 2 to 3 times longer than I do on my Montana if I did the same thing. Because like when I have a ship like this, I simply can't stay back and snipe. I try to like do it to buff up my score, but usually I just lose patience and I go, what the fuck, this ship is too cool, this is too awesome. I didn't grind to T10 to sit back and snipe all game. I'm gonna go fucking fight them. I'm gonna go kick their asses because I'm a goddamn Yamato, and it's fun, it feels good. So I honestly don't understand how so many people can just enjoy having this incredible armor beast and just sit back and snipe with it all game. Like, doesn't it get insanely boring? Is this guy standing still? I think he's standing still. Oh fuck, he started moving as soon as I shot. I think his acceleration is enough that he's gonna get out of... Yeah, his acceleration was just enough, he's gonna get out of my volley. There's a Fubuki. I really don't have any fear of him. Like, I don't know if he's trying to YOLO rush me or something. See if I land any of those shots. Wasn't the best volley really. 2 shots, yeah. He he made a small juke that kind of threw off my aim, which was nicely done. But the secondaries on the ship are also fucking nuts, so I'm not too worried. Not even bothering to change to HE. Because I'm a Yamato, I don't give a shit. And now he's sending torps with planes above him. Please. Come on, mate. I know you're panicking. Oh, now you're right. This guy's literally having a panic attack there, like spamming torps everywhere, ramming into the wall, like full-fledged panic attack that I would charge him, I guess. Oh, the carrier finished him off since he grounded. Poor guy. Jesus. That was like the biggest panic attack I've seen. He straight up shot himself. I don't know, I think I should have aimed a bit lower there. He's avoiding as well. Did land 3 hits. Probably did some damage as well. Cause I rarely have, like on the Montana, when you shoot at something and you don't do damage. Yeah, you see his HP. I still did 7k. Like, you rarely have volleys that don't do damage. Like this Atago is angling quite well against me. Like, but Yamato doesn't give a shit about your angling. Like, that was a straight up citadel through the front and another fucking, what, 30k damage? Like, at that angled guy from 8 kilometers. Just doesn't give a shit. You can't angle against this in battleships. Even attempting to do it in cruisers is a waste of time. These shells, really, they give no fucks. They punch right through your entire ship. Yeah, now he's panicking and probably launching torps and whatever. Well, he's... Oh, I didn't get that kill either. Looks like my curse I have with all my other ships continues with this one. Like, I'm not allowed to get any actual kills. I'm gonna push in and cap B because for some reason my team hasn't done it. They are still leading in points, so I do not really understand. Dodging in the torps. I only landed 3 shells. Unfortunate. That New Orleans is regretting his move of pushing into this little hallway. He's regretting it a lot right now because he's being charged by a goddamn Yamato. Ah, I think they pinned at an awkward angle or something. They have a midway and they have a Shimikaze out there, so I could get torped at any time. But I really don't care. In this ship I just don't care. Like, I could... Oh, my health got yellow now. I got 77.5. I use my heal and I heal up to 92.4. So that was a 15k self-heal? Yeah, that's a 15k self-heal. Like, the heal on this ship is insane. It's ridiculous. Like, the theoretical HP, like, I've been looking at it, it's nowhere near the actual 96k HP you have. Like, with the, if you get to use all the heals, you actually have something between 160 and I think 225k. You have somewhere between that HP pool on this ship if you get to use all their heals. So, like, if you get set on fire, you can easily heal 25k. It's like insane. The ship is just insane. Like, it doesn't give a shit. Now I know this guy's on my right. There's bombers coming in from my right. Like the first time torpedo bombers, midway torpedo bombers came, I was like, oh god, these are my counter. Oh, I fucking wrecked him. These are my counters. These torps are gonna absolutely wreck me. Like, oh no, I'm so dead. And then the torpedoes hit, and I was like, I thought I was supposed to be completely dead, but the torpedo belt on this game, on this ship is ridiculous. Like, I think, let's see, how much do this... Here come midway torps. The most feared torps in the game. Two fairly decent torps. You see, the ones that hit the torpedo belt, they're hitting me for 4,000 damage. 4,000! Like, the torpedo belt on this ship is insane. If you take them into your broadside, like, basically you misplay, or, well, you can't really avoid them, but still you get hit in the worst possible spot, and you take 4,000 damage. Now my heal is up, I got 42k HP. And I heal up to 66.6. So that was a 24,000 HP heal. So I'm healing up again, and it's like I never took any damage. Why do people sit back and snipe in this ship? I didn't understand. The ship is a goddamn god. This is like a fucking divine deity of World of Warships. And for some reason people pussy around in it so goddamn much, even though it literally does not give a fuck about anything. It is the nuttiest ship in the entire game. Like, except maybe carriers, because carriers don't even have to get shot at to kill you. But this guy gets shot at and he doesn't give a shit. It's so insane. Like, goddamn. Just goddamn, what are you even talking about? Like, look at there, Yamato. He's hiding there in literally the topmost corner, and he's been hiding the entire game. Like, why would you do that in this ship? Am I finally gonna kill this midway? By the way, I'm fucking struggling to get a good hit on him. Apparently not. Apparently, I only wanted to hit 2 shells. Now I'm gonna give broadside to these battleships because I want to finish this midway. I don't care. I might get citadeled once or twice. I don't care. My heal is coming up soon anyway. It's like I'm gonna die. Yeah, that should kill him. If he still survives, then I'm surprised. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I got a citadel. But I don't care. I'm gonna angle against him now. Oh, the game even ended. That was a short game. How long did this game even last? Hey! Money! Profits! Let's see. Team score. Yamato doesn't give a shit. And let's see. Detailed report. Like what? 210, 211k damage in a 13-minute game. Like, tell me, battleship players, why do you sit and snipe in the ship? Why do you sit at the back line? I do not fucking understand it. The ship is a goddamn god. I don't get it. I am more baffled ever than I was before, but let's go over to the modules. As usual, there's not much to talk about the modules, since it's a T10 ship. Consumable wise, premium repair party. These are obvious, of course. I don't think I need to explain this anymore, why you should use them. Upgrade wise, main battery modification, because the other two are pretty much useless. Accuracy, I don't really rate any of these others. Going for secondary is pointless. I know people like buffing their secondaries for some reason, but they're completely unreliable, so just don't. Here, there were some options. Well, actually, not really. I mean, not really, no. There weren't any options. Scratch what I said. Main battery mod 3. Faster reload, because that's what you want to be doing, just basically wrecking shit. Damage control mod, simply because your steering and engine will pretty much never break. Here there are some options. You could go for the steering gear mod, or you could go for the damage control mod. Some people like the steering gear. I kind of like the damage control, because I kind of tend to push into cruises, so I get spammed with millions and millions of HE shells. So it's pretty much up to you here which one you choose. Both are no doubt good. And last, I use concealment because I think target acquisition is pretty much garbage. And I like, with this concealment, I get it to 15.7, which is actually not too bad for a battleship. Captain perks wise, of course, the most important for a battleship is basics of survivability, just to mitigate fire and flooding damage. I prefer, since I have so many points on this guy, I have also taken situation awareness and secondary armament just to buff my secondaries and anti-air. The 2-pointer is obviously expert marksman because the other 3 are completely, well, almost completely useless. This is garbage, but not completely useless. The other 2 are completely useless. And the third must-have is of course superintendent, and then you can kind of choose between high alert or vigilance. Both are decent or fairly good 3-point perks. Personally, superintendent is obviously the most important one, and this one is once again a bit up to choice which one you like. Do you want to have your repair on an 8-second faster cooldown, or do you want to be able to see the torpedoes 20% faster? That's up to you. And the 4-pointer, advanced firing training, for secondaries and for your anti-air, since carriers kinda love Yamatos, so for me this was a fairly straightforward choice, especially since the other perks are useless. I don't really know if I ever want to get the 5-pointer. Maybe, maybe if I get 18-point captain I might do jack of all trades and high alert, but that's kinda questionable if I want it. We'll have to see. For now though, this is it's possible that I will also just get 3 times in 3 points, so I'll get vigilance as my last point, so I have basically 3 times the third line, but that remains to be seen. Anyways, this was my Yamato commentary. I hope you enjoyed it, and that's me